Binge Compilation.
I think if you showed Minecraft or Fortnite to a little medieval peasant boy, he would probably start writing parodies of church hymns. It's human nature. When I was a little Catholic schoolboy with no internet access, I would imagine warrior cats AMVs to church hymns, so I think you're right. This has rendered me speechless.
Oh, Riceball somehow managed to sneak in and take a nap.
A dog named Riceball is probably the best dog.
Go away, boy, go!
You sent me this literally while I was eating a mustard sandwich that has nothing but mustard. So I feel like you knew somehow.
Stop, white boy, stop!
The cashier was just as amazed as I was. Please let this be better than Dr. Pepper Peeps. Please let this be better.
There is not a hell worse than being rushed through a museum.
Why would I want to look at things that I don't know the significance of? Let me read the shit!
When I was a kid, watching TV was idiot-coded and nerds read books. But now scrolling short-form videos is considered brain-dead behavior, and watching TV means you're some kind of intellectual. You think this shifting assessment of media's consumers might make readers into absolute super geniuses, but no. Only perverts read now.
Oh no.
What's a stereotype for your country that you absolutely do?
Mine is that I unironically go and apologize a lot, and I often drink maple syrup straight.
American, and I do love a really large beverage. Also burger.
Burger. Literally had a cheeseburger for dinner.
I love a large drink, I love Coca-Cola, and I love cheeseburgers. I also have a southern accent.
Love burger. A stereotype for being a southern U.S. American is just my accent and folksy sayings. Also, the rest of the world needs to catch up to Big Drink.
I adore burger and Big Drink. Has made quitting soda very difficult. I love Big Drink and burger.
I do love burger and Big Drink, it must be said.
The grip that burger and Big Drink has on the American people cannot be overstated.
You know, basketball players fight over the basketball because they are hypnotized before each game to believe it is their egg. I don't think this is true, but I will wait for a ruling by the sacred boar that lives in the center of the earth. No, this makes sense. I think this is why Michael Jordan retired. He finally got his egg. I swore. Dying in the hospital with a dual disc on my arm.
This is why you shouldn't swear. Bros, I just ate a crepe so delicious, juicy, and good, I'm about to forgive French people. Stay strong, brother, don't give in.
That's how they get you. I know it's hard, but don't give in. Please. This isn't your heart. It's the crepe talking.
What do you mean it's from a birthday cake?
He was frosting this whole time. I could have been eating him.
We could have been eating him. Dude, it's the bluest fish I've ever seen.
Seems aware of its blueness and unable to process it.
How did someone see me? They said this would work.
I'm still thinking about the guy who saw me realize my wheelchair wouldn't fit in the elevator because he, also a wheelchair user, was already inside it and immediately quipped,
"This elevator ain't accessible enough for the both of us."
So, how does anyone ever have the time or energy?
Executive Function Georg, who lives in a cave and accomplishes 10,000 tasks per day, is an outlier and should not be counted.
How does he have time between eating spiders? The task is eating spiders.
This is the quality content I come to Tumblr to see.
Ooh, I saw Babylon. Not good.
Egyptian scouts circa 1150 BC after the invasion of the Sea Peoples.
Ugh, can't stand babies. They cry so much. Yeah, well, their tiny human spirit has shat himself 4 times today. If you shat yourselves 4 times by noon, you'd be in hysterics too. He fell asleep in his bed at home and woke up at the goddamn grocery store with an overhead light in his face. If that happened to you, you'd become the junkler. Poor guy's only been here for like a dozen weeks, and he doesn't even have a favorite show to distract him yet. He's just raw dogging reality, unfiltered, with no goddamn blorbos to rotate whatsoever.
Not gonna lie, this post actually kind of changed my perspective on babies. Poor little guys. Random D&D headcanon. Tieflings have enough demonic nature that pure salt feels like burning, but not enough for it to actually harm or repel them. The upshot is that for tieflings, salt really is a spice.
Hey, pass the hot sauce.
This is holy water.
I know what I said. Me using denial as a coping mechanism is so funny. Oh, what you talking about, man? That didn't fucking happen!
I say to the guy that I just hit with my car.
I don't think this is healthy.
Behold, the horngus of a dongfish is attached by a scungle to a kind of dill sack. The nutay sack.
5-hit fucking combo right here. Dude, there's only like 7 sentences in the world left unsaid.
Oh my god, look at her. She's so goofy. Thank God you're a cat, because this would be terrible posture position for you. Your little spine would go, Ugh. I don't even think you know what a spine is.
So does anyone else ever look at the moon sometimes and think, wow, she looks beautiful tonight? Or is that just a me thing? Tell me it's not just a me thing, dudes.
Don't worry, dude, it's not just you.
You know, I'm actually very normal if you ignore everything I have ever said and done. I had a dream I went to Nintendo and they revealed to me that all this time the real Pokemon designer was this Russian guy named Vladimir Pokemon Designer. And I asked him why he named Jigglypuff that, and he said,
Is Puff. Is Jiggly. Are you jokester?
And crushed my head like an empty soda can. One of my friends in a Discord server was talking about how they were nervous about their first scheduled acupuncture appointment. Another friend offered to do a tarot reading for them. Sent this picture.
Now, I am no expert on tarot cards, but this does not look good.
You know, if I was strapped in the time loop, I would do the correct sequence of actions to break out of the time loop on my first try, thus resulting in me unaware of being in the time loop in the first place.
You keep saying this every time.
That's because you're stuck in the time loop, so you hear me say it every time. I, on the other hand, got out perfectly, so I'm experiencing time linearly as normal.
I think this is the loop where I kill you with a rock. Hey guys, come look at this funny green ooze I found at the abandoned drill site. I'm sure nothing would happen if someone touched it. You guys dare me to touch it? Does anyone know I got a bed? Or be a better person?
Having your grandson win a tour of a chocolate factory does wonders, I hear.
Wow.
Rip to the guy who posted his very expensive Yisheng teapot to r/t, only for the comments to not be compliments on his taste as expected, but instead, great googly moogly, and I should call her. He then cross-posted it to r/gongfu tea, which is ordinarily more dignified and self-serious. But was it? Was it? Of course not, because this is Reddit, and this was the teapot. Oh, it didn't stand a chance on Reddit.
When there's a very obvious bloodstain in the hardwood kitchen floor, but the house is $30,000 under expected price.
I feel like the picture is necessary to understand just how not subtle this is. It could be wine. Could we catch up? A little bleach will probably fix that.
If anyone ever tries to call you immature or insult you for refusing to watch a show after your favorite character dies, kindly point them to the English Renaissance. Queen Elizabeth I was so pissed off when Shakespeare killed off one of his side characters that not only did she order him to resurrect the asshole, she royally commanded him to write another play entirely centered on the character and give him a happy ending.
Dude, imagine the power.
So, Elizabeth I was the first fanfic prompter?
Or at the very least, the first one who had the means to actually make the thing she wanted.
You! Man who likes Ocarina of Time! What's the thing that happens in game that you're surprised most people don't talk about or notice?
A thought I could be wrong on, but personally, it makes it extra funny.
Ruto denies writing the letter to be rescued, so must just assume that she is in denial that she wrote it.
And let's add that she's been playing around inside the demigod since she was small. And the letter is written so bluntly and bland, with a demand to not
tell King Zora who is blocking the path to Jabu Jabu in the first place. Which has me believe Ganondorf wrote the letter to essentially get Link to go to Jabu to rescue Ruto, get the stone, and carry out his plan, once he caught on that Zelda was onto him. Or at least to cause a mass enough distraction that Hyrule's neighboring kingdom just lost its princess, and Hyrule would send aid, therefore giving Ganondorf time to strike. So if this is the case, for a split moment in Ganondorf's life, he had to pretend or think like a little fish princess to write a save me letter. And I find that hilarious. Some of you probably think maybe the bottle just kind of went past through King Zora and he didn't care and things wash up in the Hylia Lake all the time. There's the shortcut that goes from Zora Domain to Hylia Lake. Very true. Do you know what also region has a shortcut that goes straight to Hylia Lake? Gerudo Valley. That motherfucker did it. I know he did it. Your teen years are for appreciating the art everyone says it's great. Your 20s are for appreciating the art no one else does. The rest I'll have to figure out as I get there. Don't worry, I got it for you. Your 30s are about appreciating the art in your teen years, but for different reasons. Why do you think most white boys in their 30s write video essays about Legend of Zelda in the first place? Don't ask why I haven't done mine yet. I'm very busy. I love goalie fights. It's like you guys have been standing 200 feet apart this entire time. How could you possibly have beef? Different color shirt, bad. I wear blue. He's wearing red. I have to kill him. Laziness. I'd rather sit here and pick up those clothes. Executive dysfunction. I need to pick up those clothes. I need to pick up those clothes. Why am I still watching this thing on Netflix while I'm sitting down? Come on, stand up. I need to pick up those clothes. I need to pick up those clothes. I need to. Imagine being Friend Bear and the embodiment of friendship and care a lot. And then some fuck named Best Friend Bear suddenly comes into town. I would turn into fucking Enemy Bear. The caucasity of this bitch!
Man, Jojo, if they saw the pose I had to strike in order to get down to this level with you, they would be laughing their ass off right now.
Officially moved in. Sound booth is up and has been upgraded. Let's see what we got.
You know, the really scary thing about the Chernobyl nuclear disaster is that we have no idea where the rest of the elephant is. We only just have the foot. Your 20s are not about getting your life together. They're about learning to escape the self-imposed torture labyrinth you've built inside your own head.
It's true, I can attest to this. I am much happier in my 30s.
I was born with the dragon soul. You will not put me on hold.
A moment of silence from my roommate who had to endure me doing linguistics homework. Out loud, making sounds with parts of my mouth and throat I didn't even realize I could use to make sounds. Repeatedly, and with passion.
Yeah, I think the moment of silence needs to come directly from you on this one. Whimsy is a truly wretched term. What maketh thee so carefree? Thy mother. Art thou for fucking real? No, sorry, boss. I didn't get a callback number. She just said something about a dragon soul and hung up.
In case no one's told you today, you look positively incomprehensible. The noises you make are as terrifying as they are confusing. People whisper about you in hushed and frightened tones when you're not around. The crows respect you. Your skeleton is well hidden, and the trees like your exhalations the most.
Oh, thank you.
We bought a shirt at a thrift store that says, Best Mom in Louisiana, for some reason. As a reminder, we are in Midwest Germany. And now my spouse keeps walking around the house wearing it and saying shit like, Who stands before the greatest mom of Louisiana? That shirt has been on a journey if it ended up in Midwest Germany.
Have you guys ever seen a crocodile with its fingies out? Look at him. Living his best life. Deeply fucked up that this game, real life, forces you to play crafting minigame, cooking, every time you want to replenish your stamina bar. You could skip the crafting game by using a pre-made consumable if you have one on hand, but high-level players will constantly nag you about it and tell you that it damages your character's stats in the long run.
Way worse is that you have an unskippable cutscene after the crafting minigame, every time, called doing the dishes. You can avoid it for a while by exiting the kitchen, but the longer you wait, the longer the cutscene is.
This is the highbrow shit you would want in penny arcade comics. There comes a time in every Linux user's life when they want to make their setup look like the setup they had when they were a kid. You must, I stress, resist this urge. I'm supposed to be studying, but instead I made a pair of glasses for my cat and pretended he was studying. This is a much better use of your time, to be honest.
Took Ollie to the vet today, and I'm not gonna say who, but one of us had a panic attack immediately after the checkup and wouldn't get out of the sink.
I know the way people talk about their pets now is probably how we've been doing it for all of history.
A cat owner in ancient Rome saw their cat lounging on dining pillows and commented,
"He thinks himself to be Senator Claudius." You don't even know who that is, do you? Behold, Vladimir Zarov, the worker, 1960, and the builder, 1964.
Yo, she's winding up to slap his ass. Buenos dias, Mandy.
I think most of Tumblr is just looking for things to get mad at.
No, that's Twitter.
Correction. I think most of the internet is just looking for things to get mad at.
Tumblr is for looking at buns. Check these two out.
Thank you for the reminder of the true meaning of Tumblr.
Now hold it. Not to be that guy, but I'm gonna be that guy. You could do that with Twitter too. That's literally what my feed is right now. I follow a lot of Japanese rabbit accounts. In fact, let me show you some of my favorites. This is Kobosu. This is Koharu. This is Ganchan. Seriously, you could just make your account this forever on Twitter, and you could just be happy. You could just be happy.
When you see a good post, you say,
hee-hoo.
When a post is bad, the post is wow-woo.
Wow.
Shut the fuck up. Wow, another lesbian that doesn't find men hot.
Crazy concept. Imagine. Fork found in kitchen.
You learn something new every day. Unless you're a historian. Then you learn something old.
Well, thank you for putting a random white boy on my post, I guess. He will be going in the acid, though. Goodbye, white boy.
Oh, Pete, no! Adding a white boy to a vat of acid creates the Joker!
Well, fuck. Well, hello, gamers. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, do like, comment, and subscribe. Talk to me about how you're using Tumblr.com. Are you using it to look at rabbits or other cute things, or are you being an instigating little shit? Just kidding, I love you. Also, book? Okay, that's it. I'll see you guys later. I'd say bring on the cat, but she's right here. She's been in the booth the whole time. She likes the booth, so no video. You're just gonna get audio. Jojo, say hi. Say hi. Oh, yeah. Listen to that motor run. Can't believe you snuck into the booth while I was doing work. You will not be forgiven for these crimes, no matter how much you drew little biscuit hands on my hand right now. Love you, baby.